evening, people. Welcome to the Gym Rat Pack with Larry Olibama in the house. What's up, Larry? How we doing today?
I'm A-okay.
He's A-okay. Someone's giving him something. He's got the biggest smile in the world going on. And the miniature P, Damien Ashley, what's up? No Leon today because Leon's got a lot of important business to take care of, but he will be seeing you guys next week. And if you haven't seen, Leon's been busting out a trailer reaction, so please do like, share, subscribe, and check those out right now.
Turn on your notifications as well.
Please do. But in the meantime, we have got an article for you today, as a Gym Rat Pack normally do, bringing you any entertainment news that we can. And this one is about, when it loads, it's come from Variety, and it's about the Echo show beginning production. Now, for those of you that happen to see Hawkeye around the Christmas period, they did introduce the character of Echo. For those who know the Marvel lore, Echo is an amazing character who teams up with Daredevil later on. Kind of starts off as a kind of a kingpin, I'd say, like a henchman kind of thing, but then kind of trade sides later. So they have announced officially that filming is underway, and Alakwa Cox, who I thought was amazing in Hawkeye, is starting. So the series, which as you know is a spin-off of Disney Plus's Marvel Hawkeye, which featured the debut of Cox as Maya Lopez, being brought to us by Variety, by the way, which featured the debut of Cox and Maya Lopez, created by David Mack and Joe Quesada in 1999 as a supporting character for the superhero Daredevil. Maya Lopez, aka Echo, is a deaf, I always get that wrong, is it Cheyenne? Cheyenne woman, so I do apologise. Cheyenne woman with Olympic level athletic skills and the ability to perfectly copy people's movement, which I never knew.
I didn't know that either, actually.
So she's kind of a little bit like, what's the one that's in the Black Widow movie?
Yeah, I was just about to think of some, crap. I hate
Long day, people. If you know, drop it down below.
Yeah, the villain in
Black Widow.
Yeah. I'm sure it was going to come to me at some point.
We'll get it in a second, but randomly. In Hawkeye, the character was depicted as the leader of the tracksuit mafia. Bro! A gang of criminals.
Come on, bro. But he's criticizing.
Magnificently by Vincent D'Onofrio. The series will see Maya leave New York for her hometown, where she reconnects with her roots and ends up at the center of a new crisis. Echo stars a largely indigenous cast, big up Marvel, well done, which also includes Chaska Spencer, I do apologize if I get names wrong, Tantu Cardinal, Devry Jacobs, Cody Lightning, Graham Greene, who's always in these, and Zahn McLaurin. Indigenous directors, Sidney Freeland and Katronia McKenzie. I'm not going to butcher that name, although I apologize, I won't try. I'm going to apologize right now. Held in the series, which is executive produced by Kevin Feige, Luis Desposito, Victoria Alonso, Brad Winderbaum, Stephen Brassard, Richie Palmer, Mario Dyer, and Jeff Gavin. Ethan Cohen and Emily Cohen were initially announced to write the series, but appear to no longer be attached. Echo is shooting in Atlanta and is set to premiere on Disney Plus in 2023. Disney also unveiled a first look image for the show below. And for those that haven't seen the first image, it is this of Alakwa Cox sat there, what looks like on a bus stop, getting ready to travel. I'm assuming back to home. So yeah, Larry.
Yeah.
How excited are you for the show of...
Do you know what? If you'd have told me before Hawkeye, I would have said, nah, not feeling it.
Yeah.
After seeing Hawkeye and what they did with her, and you know her being was it mute or deaf?
She's deaf.
She's deaf. Yeah. Sorry. Being deaf and the way they've played it, I love it. Absolutely love it. I love what they've done with her character in the MCU. They bringing her in with Vincent D'Onofrio and then the fallout. I think it was brilliant storytelling. And it gives this Echo series some stakes as well as some mystery, because she's going back to her roots basically. And you know, even the people who read the comics like me don't know too much about that, because they didn't delve into that too much. So that's going to be really interesting to see how they navigate that.
Of course.
And Marvel have been known to, obviously, with the whole Shang-Chi thing, the Black Panther thing, they've been known to do a good job of that when it comes to different cultures. So I'm really looking forward to this this Echo series. In fact, I'm looking forward to this more than Miss Marvel, more than She-Hulk. This is probably, out of the series that have been announced, I'm looking forward to the most at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how big I expect this to be.
Oh, okay.
What about yourself?
You know what? I called this originally. I wasn't going into Hawkeye thinking I would enjoy it that much, but I actually, funny enough, thoroughly enjoyed Hawkeye.
Yeah.
A lot more than I thought I would. It wasn't Marvel's best thing. It was a bit more than a guilty pleasure at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really found kind of that jumped out to me that I loved the most was the introduction of two characters. The reintroduction of one character in Black Widow's sister.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Who I thought was who stole the show.
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh. Chef's kiss. Brilliant. Absolutely dynamite in that show.
Hi.
The dynamics between
Taskmaster,
that's it.
I had to get that. Sorry.
It's back in there. But rewind the video, people. Rewind the video. How old are we? No, but so what Florence Pugh did in that dynamic between her and Steinfeld, I thought was just brilliant. The chemistry, the interplay, the dialogue was so well written. But then when they introduced Echo, it was a character that I didn't know was going to be in the show. I didn't expect it. And the fact that they actually went out and Marvel did their due diligence, or more than their due diligence, because Marvel being Marvel, they can go out and go, you know what, we'll pay a great actor to learn to be deaf and British. No, they went out and they found a deaf actress who happened to have Native American ancestry.
And have good athleticism.
I'm like, that's why the casting for Marvel, you say this all the time, they knock it out the park.
Sarah Haley
Finn.
Big up to you.
All the time.
Think of us.
Yeah, literally,
Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Or, Bullseye, if you want to do it right this time. I'm not saying it was bad, but damn it, I'll do Bullseye. You know what I mean? But Sarah, just to break off on that, Sarah Haley Finn, I big her up all the time. You big her up all the time. We all big her up all the time. She has done what she's done with the casting, and she's done it for over 20 films and how many series? She can't put a foot wrong.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just fantastic that she should be getting awards for being the casting director.
I mean, if they gave an award for casting director to the Oscars, then she needs to get
Which I think they actually get going to, aren't they?
Did they?
No, they don't. But I think they are going to, because they do it at the BAFTAs now.
Did they?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do it at the BAFTAs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, Sarah, you definitely up there for casting director.
Got Marvel.
Yeah, definitely. Because she finds the niche actor that fits that part like a glove.
And what I like about her as well is, so we're going off at tangent, but we have to. She will remember an actor. A good example of that is Chadwick Boseman.
Yep.
He auditioned originally for Drax. Imagine that.
Interesting casting.
You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine playing Drax. Now seeing Batista as Drax.
Yeah.
But his audition must have been that good that she said to him, "Look, you ain't getting this, but I've got something for you." And that was her exact words to him. And he was just thinking, they always say that.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, he's being called up to play Black Panther.
And imagine that. It's like, I just want this, kind of side character in the Guardians to be part of, an ensemble cast. It's like, hold up. I'm not going to give you this. We got something better. What you got for me? Biggest box office for a single character in the Marvel Universe. Lighting kids' futures up across the nation and showing them what other hero can look like. But back onto
Echo.
Alaqua Cox.
Yes.
I'm hoping Charlie Cox makes an appearance. So my other thing I want to talk about with this is it was kind of touted that Daredevil would possibly be the show coming forward, and that Echo was basically just like a title thrown out there, but was never going to get made. And actually, it was going to be Daredevil's entrance into the MCU.
Yeah.
What I now think they're going to do, they make this work right, almost like Wind River. You've seen Wind River with Jenny Renner. Brilliant movie. Okay. It's him and Elizabeth Olsen, and it takes place. I want to say it's Alaska, but it takes place in a Native American, Indigenous America, and they're tracing down these guys that have killed this young girl.
Right. And
it's done very. The entire cast are all Native American. I think one of the actual cast in this is in Wind River, Graham. But it's very authentic. It's great script, and what I feel this could be is literally her going on the run to get away from Kingpin. She's gone back home, and then sooner or later he's gonna turn up, probably wipe out her family looking for her, and Charlie's gonna turn up. And then they're going to see you on save the day. That's what I thought was going to happen. I feel they're going to establish her in the first few episodes, establish her family, show us where she came from, have a really different feel for a Marvel show, a good drama, intense, performance from her, an intense narrative, and then Kingpin's going to show up, and we're really going to see that darker side of him that we had in the original MCU. Because they're going there now with what we saw with Doctor Strange. They're not afraid anymore.
And Moon Knight.
They're not afraid anymore to kind of like go, you know what? We'll push for past the PG-13. Yeah. We'll go close to an R. So, or 15 for the UK.
Yeah.
So I see them going that route with it. I think that they're going to bring in Daredevil at some point. They're going to bring in D'Onofrio at some point. And why not? Why wouldn't you do that? Because they're your two key characters that did so well on the Netflix shows. We're waiting for them to come back. We're waiting to see how they bring them back. Echo's got such a deep-rooted connection with those characters as she had in the Hawkeye show.
Yeah.
So I just see that being like the driving point for getting them in.
And I think you're right. And as you were saying that, I just remembered that Charlie Cox has already been entered into the MCU.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, No Way Home. So it's right for that. Yeah. So I can see that happening. He's been established. He's in the MCU. He's in New York.
Yeah. And nothing better to do than literally have him go and save the character everyone's getting introduced to.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
Marvel, if I've spoiled it for you already, apologize. But
I can see, but I think it's not hard to connect those dots because now that we've seen, if Charlie Cox hadn't appeared in Spider-Man as Matt Murdock, this would all be up in the air. But because he has now, and we know he is in the MCU, so that is not a far fetch.
No,
do you know what I mean?
No.
I mean that would probably be the best way to bring him in and then have his own series. Do you know what I mean? I actually, the more I think about it, the more I think you might be right. That might be the way they
see. I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes people, on occasion.
Sometimes he gets a little wood on the ball. You know
a little bit. A home run now and then.
Yeah.
So with that said, I'm excited.
100%. Like I said, this after Moon Knight, this is the next one that I'm looking forward to. Not really She-Hulk, not really Miss Marvel. This Echo is the one I'm looking forward to. It's just a shame that it's going to be next year.
Yeah.
So we've got a while to wait for it.
It's Secret Wars going to be a show as well.
It is actually, but I'm not sure what they're doing with that. So until I know a bit more, because that has the potential to really be down my alley. Because I love Secret Wars in the comics. This is going to be a little bit different because of how they show the scrolls already.
See, this is where it gets to top of your head, man. I have to check.
Yeah. But because they've already showed the scrolls as mainly good guys, whereas in the comics they were bad guys. Secret Wars will be a little bit different this time.
Okay.
But it's still, it was one of the best comic book storylines ever.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was that good. It was that good. That and House of M, I think, are the two best.
See, House of M I know bits about.
Yeah.
Because it did it in the X-Men TV show.
Yeah, exactly. But that and House of M are two of the biggest storylines Marvel ever did. It really went gangbusters. So yeah. Secret Wars was big because so many in the comics anyway. So many heroes ended up turning out to be Skrulls. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see what they do with Secret Wars, but until I know for sure what they're going to do with it, or kind of what they're going to do with it, I'm not as excited as I am for Echo.
Okay. Well, with that being said, that's the news on Echo, the new Marvel show coming to you guys next year. If you're excited about it, please drop us a comment below. If you know a bit more information about it, if you loved Michael Cox's performance in Hawkeye, if you liked Hawkeye, let us know in the comments below.
Yep.
As always, please do like, share, and subscribe.
And turn on your notifications.
Because we know a lot of you watch the videos, you ain't subscribed yet or turned on your notifications. So please do ring that bell and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But,
where can people catch you?
With that being said, we've got to say real quick.
What? Oh!
The show is over.
I know you guys can't do about that.
So, coming to a soup box near you. No.
Yeah.
So you guys can find me in the description below. You can find myself and Leon right down here in the description. And also you can find this big hunk of metal over here, the original War Machine. Where can we find you, Larry? Where can we find you?
All down the links below. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah, all good.
Face, whatever. You can find him. Just type in Larry.
IMDb, you can check our stuff out. Yep. You know what I mean? So,
please do. Larry, have a new reel coming to you very, very soon. So please do check that out. It's got some nice tasty material on there. So, yeah. With that being said, guys, we will check you out next week. Have a lovely weekend.
Peace.